Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this makeup look. So it is a little bit bolder because there's kind of a lot going on in the eyes, and then it's a bold lip. I do show you two different kinds of lips so you guys can choose what you prefer. So to not make this intro super long, let's just get started. Okay guys, so I'm going to start out by moisturizing my face. Here I'm taking my Pond's Luminous Moisture Day Lotion with SPF 15 and just putting this all over my face. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a primer, and this is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Primer. It is water-based as opposed to silicone, but I really like it because it almost has a sticky consistency, but it's not overpowering, and it really helps to keep the product in place. So now I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on my eyes just so you can see a little bit of a closer look. As you can see, I already did one of my eyes just so you can kind of get a feel for what it'll look like at the end. I took this NYC Individual Eyes eyeshadow palette and I'm just putting the primer all over my eyelid. And then to start my eyeshadow, I'm going to take the Too Faced Stardust palette and I'm using the Millennial, which is a brownish shade, in my crease. I would recommend using probably a white powder over the primer just to set it in place. It'll definitely help with the blending, but this worked well for me. I just forgot. And so then I'm going to take the Gold Nugget eyeshadow and I'm putting that all over just the lid. And then right after, I'm taking the darker brown, which is called Girls Night, and I'm taking that a little bit angled and then bringing it into the crease slightly, so like the outer V. And then you gotta make sure to blend it so it's not as intense, but it still shows up. Next, I took this ColourPop Individual eyeshadow in Get Lucky, and I just put that all over the lid just to kind of cancel out some of the warmth that the other gold had, and it definitely intensified it a little bit more, so they work well together. Then to complete it, I took this Chandelier, which is kind of a shimmery white, and I use that as my highlight right under my brow bone. And then I put that right in the tear duct and just made sure to blend that out. Those are basically all of the colors that I used. It's really simple. There's not a lot to it, and it's just basically a lot of blending to make sure that it looks well put together. So to bring it all together, I'm moving on to the face. I'm taking the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in medium, and I'm just using that to conceal everything. So I'm going everywhere where I have blemishes or any red spots, which was a lot of places apparently. And then I just take a brush to blend that out. This definitely works really well without being very cakey at all. To even out all of my skin color and to mix it with the concealer, I took this Tarte Amazonian Clay Powder Foundation in light medium, and I just used this small kabuki brush to dust it all over my face. It definitely works if you have oily skin because it's kind of like skipping a step. You don't really have to set your foundation, but I personally do like to set it because I add concealer over it. So I take this Maybelline Super Stay 24 Hour Concealer, but I got a light color just to brighten up and highlight. So I took that under my eyes, bridge of my nose, forehead, Cupid's bow, and my chin, just the main points. So there's a little bit of brightness in my face and not just one color. So like I said, I do like to set everything in place, so I just take this NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in Translucent, and I just take a little bit on a fluffy brush just to dust that all over my face and add a thin layer to set the concealer and everything else. I sped up my eyebrow routine just because there's not a lot to it. I took this lighter color in the Jordana Fabuliner and just outlined my natural shape just to kind of fill it in. And then I took this spoolie brush just to make sure that the color was evenly distributed and that my eyebrows stayed in place. Of course, I wanted to bring a little bit more color and dimension back to my face, so I took this Tarte Amazonian Clay bronzer in Park Avenue Princess, and I just used that to contour in my cheekbones, a little bit on my temples, on my forehead, and I even added some on my nose too. So like I said, that just kind of brought back some color as well as added some dimension. Then I just took this clean fluffy brush to make sure that all of the bronzer was blended out and there were no harsh lines. For my blush, I wanted to go very light since everything else was pretty bold, so I took this Rimmel London Match Perfection in the color light medium, and I just used a big brush to add a little bit of color to my cheeks. Now I went ahead and highlighted a little bit with this Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips Blush and Highlighter. I believe it's called Sunkissed Glow. So I just took this fan brush and got a little bit of it to dust it on my cheekbones, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, on my Cupid's bow, and some on my chin. So I did my wing dialer and mascara off camera, but I used the NYC High Definition Liquid Eyeliner and the CoverGirl Mascara. Now I'm going to show you two different lip colors for this look. So I used a more berry color, and that was the NYX Butter Lipstick in Licorice, and it was more of a silky finish. So if you want either a more toned down look or a matte finish, I would recommend the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lipstick in Beeper. So that's like a nice brown color, so it kind of makes the eyes stand out a little bit more, and it's definitely not as bold, and both of these last very, very long, and I think both of these are very good looks depending on what you're going for. This is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Oh, so I did want to mention, the lip color that I ended up going with is I actually mixed both of them. I put this one under and then I just dabbed this one over it because I wanted this color but in matte, and since it's so pigmented, this one goes right on and it looks really, really good. So if you guys wanted to try that also, kind of a third lip color. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I will be doing maybe another upcoming video on fall outfits, so look out for that. But for now, this is the makeup look, and I hope you guys like it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!